Geek Protagonist here. Needed to make a correction. So on my video for New Mutants, I said that, and I actually realized I misspoke. I do apologize, I was a little tired. That I was thinking of Trauma's abilities. I actually forgot because Moonstar has Danny Moonstar, Mirage Danny from the Mutants has a lot of other abilities. She did tackle with fear, but it wasn't that. It was the fact that I remembered she had fear and desires. So she could go in, but she didn't have control over it when she got her powers back. But she could also manifest your desire. I remember the constructs being more people like, or not people like. She could do one at a time. So they did actually do it pretty correctly in the movie. The thing is, they only focused on that ability where she has others. The ones I named were still there, but some of the comics I read, they didn't really focus on the fear anymore, so I didn't really think about it, and I kind of messed up. So I had to kind of think about it, and I went back and I was like, wait a minute, no, she did have fear abilities. But she also had the thing where she could talk to animals. She could do the other different stuff. So all the things I said, this hard psionics. She had a vast amount of powers. But I remembered her focusing more on those other powers. But I did happen to reread the thing after she got the cure from Warlock with the mutant thing. And like her fear powers went out of control where she could she was quasi telepathic. So she could like empathy. She could kind of go in there, but she didn't have control over it. So this is the Geek Protagonist making a correction to my previous New Mutants video because I thought it was Trauma, and for some weird reason, I did not remember that Danny Moonstar had that ability to that level. I remember she could do illusions, and I remembered her doing a fear thing, but for some reason, it didn't register in my head. So I apologize. Normally, I'm pretty on point with these things, but like I said, it's late shooting a lot of videos, a little tired. So it kind of, for some reason, I couldn't even remember Trauma's name. And I actually really like that character. So, please forgive. I make mistakes every now and again. So that is the correction. But everything else I said where her powers were. I read some of the New Mutants. I read some of the later stuff too into X Factor. Just for some reason, I didn't remember her having those abilities. So I kind of it was on my brain. And I was like, did she have those abilities? I remember the illusion thing would be so. Yeah, she does, but she also could do your desire. It wasn't just your fear. But in like the first couple issues, that was one of her like abilities that had an issue was she could manifest your fear, but she also had other abilities, and they kind of did show. But in that one, they specifically focused on that ability, and I guess they were, like I said, saving stuff for later. And she could but the other thing was in the movie they kind of made it where it seemed like she was warping reality, where I think if I remember correctly, and I started to read up on it just double check, she made illusions that really got to you. So I did, like I said, I had it partially right, but I had that little part wrong. She could see your fear and then manifest that fear or manifest that desire. But I think it can make you keep going through them. Like, well, what happens sometimes, it would be something in your head kind of thing. So you would see it and it still would manifest. And they still could if it pushed hard enough, because she also had the psionic abilities. Like she could think of it, like she could psionically make an arrow and stab you with the arrow. So she had this psionic abilities enough to make a hard construct. So she would take that ability and throw it in there. So that's how the illusion was real. But it wasn't like I warped reality and it's real. It's more like a Green Lantern ring kind of real. Even though it could be color or something, if you get what I might drift. So if Green Lantern made a fist and hit you, it's light, but it's solid. That's the best way I can explain it. I apologize again, Geek Protagonist. Please, please forgive. Enjoy your evening. Hope you all are doing well. I know it's rough right now for all of us. You stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real, and I'll see you. Hey, thank you for visiting my channel. This is the Geek Protagonist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please, it'll really help me out in the channel if you actually share these videos. If you like what I'm doing, please hit that bell notification. Hit it, click. This way you won't miss any of my videos. Also, there's a thing on there that says personal and all. Hit the all. This way you'll get them every time for the notifications. I'm trying to, grow, trying to do commentary about what's going on. And I want to thank you again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay real. This is the Geek Protagonist. I'm out, and I'll see you.